though I do not want to claim myself as an expert, but these are the important things I think as all of us, as most of the parents who has kids in high school are already very familiar with all this terminology. So the grades, right? What they're really looking for, upward trends and performance, as well as rigor of courses. If you are in a school where there are 15 APs offered and you are taking only two, where your all other friends are taking 8 or 7, then you are behind. And same thing with the academic performance. And it's like really the average of that year. So if you have 2 semester or three, whatever, but they are going to, because when you apply to any schools or any college, the schools are going to send the transcript automatically, and they will just average out the grade. So one semester less versus other semester, focus on the annual, really the academic performance. And 11th and 12th become the most important. The 12th grade, the second half might not be that important. The first half, they definitely want to see that as a part of the equation when you submit. The test score, as I said, like SAT, ACT, they both are equally weightage depending on what you feel comfortable. You can really do there are many samples available. Try those out and just see which one you like and then attempt it. As I said, like right now, the weightage may not be there, but eventually either they will come back or a similar test or something is going to come back, because it's just very difficult for universities to do a first screening. Now, the extracurricular, especially if you are really looking for highly selective universities, extracurriculars, they have been always very highly weighted. It is just going to become even more. And they can be all around. I mean, it doesn't need to be one particular thing. I mean, there is a lot of confusion that community service might have a weightage. Most of the schools, in fact, none of the university really require community service. And unless you are really applying for the United States Naval Academy or Air Force or something. So they are looking just 3, 4, 5 things on extracurricular, on your resume, on your essay. If you have 0 or 1, it's difficult to know who you are. If you have 15 or 20, then again, I don't know anything about you. If you have 3, 4, 5, and there is a consistency, especially if you look at the breadth versus depth, highly selective universities are definitely going to look for the depth. They don't want to see that first year you play soccer and the next year you play tennis. They really want to see what you have done consistently throughout those 4 years. And in every university application, you will have that column when you are putting the extracurricular. And again, most of the schools will allow only 6 extracurricular. So it's already tell you that they do not want to see more than that. So 3, 4, 5 is a good number. And there will be a column that do you want to continue this activity once you get in the school, and we'll like to see yeses there, because that just tells that, okay, you are not somebody who give up on things quickly. So you have enough depth there. And when you look at the essays, really, it's a point of view, it's your story. And this is very important for us. And I'll tell you what we are doing at Moonshot Jr. And our role as parents, we may not like to dictate what they want to do, but when they are in multiple things and choices, sometimes our kids are very confused. What should they pick and not? That's where our role becomes critical. So I'll tell you what I'm doing for my daughter as a parent, and then maybe I'll hand it over to Ashu in a bit so he can tell what we are doing for many other students. Because I feel I'm a parent first, then a CEO of this company, and I feel this subject very closely because I'm struggling and this is my need every day. On the essays, so you will have the main or creative essays, which every university need. But then there are supplemental essays. If you are applying to Ivy Leagues or top schools, they all are going to put a lot of weightage on those supplemental ones. They would like to see your non-academic side. They would like to see, are they going to really like you? That's why there are the video essays becomes more and more critical. And as part of the Moonshot Junior, our offering, literally every child who comes out, they can come out as a CEO of a small business. Looks very unique on your resume. In terms of community service, I'm not saying like it has no relation, as long as the community service builds the profile, right? If you want to become a computer science student, if you are doing community service where you are teaching computer science, then that's relevant. So we want to keep it relevant. Many students who are studying here, they will do the mentorship to younger students in the same vertical if they are doing or they aspire to do major in business or major in engineering. Then we will give them opportunities. We have students we are teaching in India. We are teaching students in Kenya. We'll provide the students of US community service so they can teach young girls in Kenya, and all those things. Looks very, very good on your resume. Leadership, every child is going to create several YouTube videos when they are building their prototype, when they are selling things, when they are putting together their business page or launching a product on these marketplaces, whether it is Amazon of the world or an NFT platform or a gaming platform like Unity. It could be App Store and so on. And academics, of course, one thing we do not do and we have no plan to do really doing anything in athletics. That has some weightage, but it's not like if you don't have an athletics related extracurricular, your resume is not good. I mean, they just want to see 3, 4, 5 things, whatever you are good at, and everything is acceptable there.